everyone, in this video we will be revising the class 9 topics for class 10, which is important for writing programs. So first of all we will learn and will revise the if-else statement. So first of all, these things are called conditional statements. So how do you write the conditional statement? So to write a conditional statement we need to first go through the syntax. First, the syntax is that syntax for if-else is if within brackets condition and followed by the braces, which has statement 1, statement 2 as follows. So first of all, to go through this thing, we will take an example of program to find out whether a given number is even or odd. So we all know that when a number is divided by 2 and has a remainder of 0, we find out that it is a even number. So we'll go to the BlueJ and create a new class called even odd. Then we will open the even odd class. Then we will select everything and click on backspace to clear up. Then we will type the following things. Now we will be making this as user defined program. Now to accept any user defined number which is suppose integer, we will use the nextInt command. So you will use the nextInt command. So to use the nextInt command, we have to declare the scanner class. So to use the scanner class, we need to import the following library. So we'll write import java.util.star. Then we will type even odd. Then within braces we will write public static void main and then we will create new braces, and inside public static void main we will type scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in. Then we will write the following system.out will ask the user to give some number as input. So we will write system.out.println enter a number, to make sure that user knows that what we have to enter. So we will write a variable, suppose int num as number equals to sc.nextInt. So sc.nextInt will allow you to enter the data inside the number variable. Then we will write if num, then we will use the mod operator. So the mod operator is similar to division, but it only finds out the remainder part. So num mod 2. Now num mod 2, you have to use the logical operator equal to. So equal to. So to check that is it equal to 0, then we will write the following. If it is equal to 0, we will display system.out.println the number that is the user will be given. Then we will use class num to show that what the user has given is even. Then we close the braces and then we copy everything in the same thing, and you will write else part. So if the condition fails, basically this condition, if it fails, it will go to the second portion, that is the else part. Then we will write odd. Then we will click on compile to check that everything is okay. So to check whether everything is okay or not, you just look over at the bottom where it is written class compiled, no syntax error. Then you will close this class and then you will right click on that and click on void main. Now void main has been clicked on, and now we will type something like, now suppose 14. So 14 divided by 2 is definitely 0. Now let us check that how the if-else condition is being flown. So we will debug this class using the debugger. So we will click on that. Okay. Now we click on the debugger. Then we'll click on compile. Now we'll see that how the data is being flown inside the class. So right click again and click on void main. So the green line shows that it is being executed. And if you go to the bottom, then you will see that a terminal viewer will show up. So then we will click on step. So a terminal viewer show up and is asking to put some number. Suppose I put intentionally 15. So the 15 is definitely an odd number because its remainder is not equal to 0. So because it's 2 17s are 14, so remainder is 1. So enter. Then we'll minimize it and then we'll click on step. So next step is what? Int num is been stored inside. So the 15 is being holding inside the int num, and then we will see that num is not equal to 0. Since it's not equal to 0, it went to the else part. So this is how it works. Now we will go inside the switch case part. So that to write a switch case program is used when we have multiple options. So suppose we write this. Suppose we want to write a program that if the user gives the week number, it will show up the day in which. Suppose if the user inputs 1, it will show Monday. So if the user inputs 2, it will show Tuesday, and so on. So if you write this using if-else program, how would you do that? So basically we will go back to the BlueJ window and click on new class, and we will type weekdays as a class name, and we select all and type import java.util.star. Then we will write class weekdays. Then we will write public static void main, public static void main. Then you will write again the scanner sc equals new scanner to accept the weekday from the user. So you will write scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in, and then you will ask the user to input the day number. So system.out.println enter weekday number, and then we will just take the input. Suppose w as week number equals to sc.next int, since we are asking a integer value. So sc.next int. Then we will use the if-else part. So we will use if-else, but since we have multiple statements, we will use if-else else if. So we'll write if week equal to 1, then we will display system.out.println Sunday. Then else if, okay. So that after else, if you have another condition to add, we will use else if command. So if else if equal to 2, then we will use the same thing. So I will copy it out and we'll just paste this thing, else if, and we will, since it is a repetitive task, I will definitely copy the same thing since before for the next few times. So now week 1, week 3, 4, 5, and then we have to do the next part, 6 and 7. 6, 7. So it will turn Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Then we'll just do the auto layout so that it looks quite nice. Okay. Then we'll compile this. Now we will run this program. Click on void main and enter the weekday. Suppose 5. So Thursday. So this is how we can use multiple if-else statement to create this. We can make this more easier. How we will use the switch case. So how do you write the entire thing? We will rewrite this entire thing using switch case. So using switch case. So what is this syntax for switch case is that first we have to write switch, and since W is what? W is the choice value, that which choice you have to get. So W, switch W, and inside that you have to write case 1. So if case 1 means what? That if the W has a value of 1, then we will go to the case 1. So case 1 system dot out dot println enter println Sunday. Okay, Sunday. Then we will write the break statement, because if you do not write the break statement, what will happen is that the rest of the case 1, case 2, case 3, if you write that, will also show up. That is called fall through. Okay, that is called break fall through. So we will write this same statement again and again. So we will just copy it out. Just copy it out. Just copy it again. So this will be what? Let me just clean it up so it looks nice. So case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6 and case 7. Lastly we have to write default case. Default is that if any other option doesn't meet the option which you are supplying, then it will show that wrong choice as the output. So system.out.println wrong choice. Write wrong choice and then write break at the end. Now what you have to do is that you have to just change this thing. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday and Saturday. So this is how you use the switch case parts. Basically what is happening that whenever you are giving the input from the user is going the switch case part, and the switch case is matching with the each of the values of given in the case, and to show the which output has to be shown. So we have clicked on compile. Since it shows the class syntax no error, so we have no syntactical error. Now what you have to do is that go to the weekdays class and click on void main, and suppose we type 6, so it is Friday. Alright, now if you run it again, if you put 8, so 8 doesn't matches the any other cases because 1 to 7 is the given input, so it's showing the wrong choice as the output. So this kind of programs will be asked in your exams, and we will do up to here.